PWC gets its raw water from two different sources. The first source being the Cape Fear River, which PWC gets about 80% of its raw water. The other water source is the Glenville Lake. The water treatment process starts with raw water coming into the plants. The water goes through some mixers and we add chemicals to it, the main chemical being ferric sulfate. After the water moves through the mixers, it goes through our flocculator basins. When the flock is formed, we go to our next process, which is our sedimentation process. In that process, the larger particles of flock fall out into the sedimentation basins, and from that process, the water moves on to our filter process, which in that process, we remove the smaller particles of flock. Once the water moves through our filter process, it goes to our clear wells. Once the water reaches our clear wells, it is pumped out into our distribution system, which goes out to the public. From the time the raw water comes into our plants and reaches our clear wells, that could be 5 to 6 hours, and from there, within another 12 to 24 hours, it would be pumped out to the public. The annual water changeover occurs during the month of March, when we stop adding ammonia as part of our disinfection process and switch over to a free chlorine residual. The state requires all utilities who use ammonia as part of its disinfection process to switch over to a free chlorine residual to help control any biological growth that may have occurred in the distribution system. Other utilities that use chloramines and switch over to a free residual include the cities of Raleigh, Charlotte, Greensboro, Johnston County, and Harnett County, to name a few. Some of the changes that customers may experience is a slight chlorine smell to their water. When we're on chloramines, you really don't have that smell, but with a free chlorine residual, you may have a slight chlorine smell, something that might resemble a swimming pool smell. When we're going through the process, we also do some hydrant flushing, so they may notice a little discoloration in their water. There will be several hydrants that are flushed, and these hydrants are marked with a cone and a sign stating the purpose of why the hydrant is running or being flushed. Hydrant flushing helps us have a rapid changeover from our chloramines to a free chlorine residual. That way we can get a maximum exposure of the free chlorine to meet the state regulations. The Partnership for Safe Drinking Water is a voluntary initiative made up of the EPA, the American Water Works Association, and other water utilities across the country with the purpose of enhancing the water treatment process. They look at operational procedures, maintenance procedures, and even management procedures to help accomplish this. The overall goal of the partnership is to enhance drinking water quality. We have received awards from the Partnership for Safe Drinking Water. In fact, PWC was the first utility in the state of North Carolina to receive this award back in the year of 2000 and every year since, so a total of 15 years. The award is given out to utilities that not only meet the regulatory standards but exceed them. I enjoy doing my job here at PWC as a water treatment operator. We do a lot of tours here at the plant, and it makes you feel good when you can show people the process of the water treatment. You can show them the beginning water coming from the Cape Fear River and the finished product, and they're just kind of amazed at the difference in what the water looks like. So I feel very proud working at PWC, and I think it's a very, very great opportunity for all the operators at PWC to work at the water treatment plants. We feel really great when we go to different conferences and stuff throughout the state, and knowing that we are a previous winner of the best tasting water just gives us a little bit of pride.